Welcome to the next episode of the BMAM podcast. We are moving on to Human Resource Management or Section 2. What is Human Resource Management? HRM is the management of an organization's workforce. Focus areas are recruitment and selection, training and development, performance management and rewards, and employee relations.
Workforce planning is used to forecast current and future staffing needs. The steps are assess current workforce. Step number 2, predict future demand for skills. Step number 3, plan recruitment, training, or redundancy. And then importance. It ensures the right number of employees with appropriate skills. Recruitment and selection. The recruitment attracts suitable candidates. And then you have internal and external recruitment. Internal recruitment promotes existing staff, and external is hiring from outside. And then selection is uh, usually choosing the best candidate through interviews, tests, and etc. Training and development. Training improves skill for current roles. Uh, and then there's on the job and off the job training, and you also have development, which prepares employees for future roles and focuses on long-term career growth.
We have performance management, which is the process of evaluating and improving employee performance. We have tools like appraisals, KPIs, and feedback sessions. The benefits are aligns employee goals with organizational objectives and identifies areas for improvement. We have rewards and compensation. We have financial rewards, which is salaries, bonuses, commissions, etc. Non-financial rewards, which is recognition, job enrichment, flexible working. And the importance of this is it motivates employees and reduces turnover rates. Employee relations are important and they focus on maintaining positive relationships between employees and employers. We have tools which is open communication channels, employee engagement initiatives, and the importance is it improves morale, productivity, and loyalty.
Evolution of HRM. Um, it went from administrative functions to strategic roles. Focuses on employee engagement, talent management, and corporate culture, and the adaptation of technology such as HRIS or AI for recruitment is very important. Okay, moving on to the next section, 2.2, organizational structure.
What is organizational structure? Organizational structure is the framework that defines roles, responsibilities, and communication. It affects decision making, efficiency, and collaboration. We have different types. We have hierarchical, flat, and matrix structures. Features of a good organizational structure. There's a clear division of labor. There's a well-defined authority and responsibility. There's efficient communication channels and flexibility to adapt to changes.
Types of organizational structures. You have the hierarchical, which is traditional pyramid shape, and it showcases clear reporting lines. Then you have the flat uh, structure, which has fewer management levels and encourages collaboration. And then you have the matrix structure, which combines functional and project-based teams. Then here, the features are of hierarchical structure are multiple levels of management and centralized decision making. The advantages are a clear chain of command and role clarity. What what everyone has to do, what their roles are, and the disadvantages are slower communication and rigid structure. Flat structure, uh, features fewer management layers and promotes autonomy. The advantages are faster communication and encourages innovation, where the disadvantages are overloaded managers and role ambiguity. Matrix structure features employees report to multiple managers, functional and project, and the advantages are flexible, encourages teamwork and better resource allocation, and the disadvantages are conflicting authority and complex reporting.
So we also have delegation and span of control. Delegation is assigning tasks to subordinates and improves efficiency. It's from managers to employees. Then we have span of control, which is the number of subordinates a manager oversees. We have a wide span, which is more autonomy and less supervision, where one supervisor will supervise multiple people, or a narrow span, where it's closer supervision but higher costs. Importance of organizational structure. It defines roles and responsibilities, it enhances efficiency and communication, facilitates decision making and goal achievement, and it can adapt to changes in business needs.
Okay, moving on to section 2.3, leadership and management. Leadership management. Leadership inspires and motivates employees, focuses on long term vision and goals, and so on. Management plans, organizes, and coordinates resources, focuses on short term objectives and efficiency. Functions of management. Henry Fail. 1. Planning, setting goals and strategies. 2. Organizing, allocating resources effectively. 3. Commanding, leading teams to achieve objectives. 4. Coordinating, ensuring consistency in actions. 5. Controlling, monitoring performance and making adjustments. Leadership styles. First leadership style is autocratic. The features of an autocratic leadership is it has a centralized decision making, little input from employees, and the advantages are quick decisions and the disadvantages are low employee morale. And
The democratic leadership style, which is where they encourage employee participation in decision making. The advantages are high motivation, but the disadvantage is there might be too many people involved and it can take a long time. We have more leadership styles, which is, for example, laissez faire, which has minimal supervision and employees make their own decisions. The advantages are it encourages innovation, but there's a lack of guidance, so we don't know if the work is actually appropriate or good. And there's also situational leadership, which is where you adapt leadership style compared to the situation. So you might do democratic on some decisions, but autocratic on others. Advantages are it's flexible and adaptive. Disadvantages is there may be a lack of communication.
advantages of good leadership. It aligns employee goals with organizational objectives. It boosts employee morale and productivity, promotes innovation and problem solving, helps navigate through organizational changes. Theories of leadership. Trait theory. Leaders are born with specific traits, uh, charisma or intelligence. Behavioral theory. Leadership can be learned through training and experience. Importance of leadership in HRM. It builds a positive organizational culture, retains talented employees, enhances team performance and collaboration, and drives change and innovation. Moving on to section 2.4, motivation.
Well, what is motivation? It's the process of driving individuals to achieve goals. It can be intrinsic, internal drive, or extrinsic, external rewards. A key factor in employee performance and satisfaction. The importance of motivation is that it improves productivity and efficiency, reduces absenteeism and turnover rates, enhances creativity and innovation, and it aligns individual and organizational goals. We have Maslow's hierarchy of needs. where the five levels of needs are. We have first physiological, which is basic needs such as food or shelter, safety, which is job security and stability, social, which is relationship and belongingness inside of an organization, esteem, where we have recognition and achievement, and then finally self actualization, which is personal growth and fulfillment, where employees are motivated by satisfying these needs.
Herzberg's two-factor theory. Two categories of factors. One, hygiene factors that prevents dissatisfaction, such as salary or work conditions. Work conditions. Two, motivators drive satisfaction, for example, recognition and challenging work. Uh, the motivation arises from enhancing motivators and maintaining hygiene factors. Taylor's scientific management. Believed employees are motivated by money. Principles: division of labor, standardization of tasks, performance based pay. Criticism: ignores social and psychological factors. Adams' equity theory. The employees compare their input output ratio to others. Inputs such as effort, skills, and time, and where outputs are salary, recognition, and benefits. The motivation is affected by perceptions of fairness.
And we have Daniel Pink's theory, where there are three key motivators. There's one, autonomy, which is freedom to make decisions. Two, mastery, which is desire to improve skills. And number three is purpose, a sense of meaning in work, and it focuses on intrinsic motivation. We have financial and non financial motivators. Financials are salaries, bonuses, commissions, profit sharing. The non financial is job enrichment, recognition, and flexible working hours. The summary of motivation theories. Different theories highlight unique motivators. Maslow's hierarchical needs builds on what everything basically what a human needs to function. Herzberg has hygiene factors and motivators. Taylor has monetary rewards. Pink has autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And these are effective motivation is a combination of multiple factors.
Okay, moving on to section number 2.5, organizational and corporate culture. What is organizational culture? It refers to shared values, beliefs, and norms within an organization. Biology. Influences how employees behave and interact. Plays a key role in shaping the work environment. Types of organizational culture. Culture. 1. Power culture. Centralized power, quick decision making. The risks are it can become autocratic. 2. Role culture. Define roles and hierarchy. The risks are bureaucracy may slow operations. More types of organizational culture. Task culture. Teams work together to achieve specific tasks. It encourages collaboration and innovation. And then finally, person culture. Focuses on individual talent and expertise, and the disadvantages are it can lack of collective focus. Importance of organizational culture. It drives employee motivation and engagement. It shapes the company's reputation and brand image. It also encourages innovation and teamwork and aligns employees with organizational goals.
So, what is corporate culture? It refers to the dominant culture across the organization. It's often influenced by the vision and leadership of top management. It reflects in company policies, dress code, and work ethics. Factors influencing organizational culture is leadership style and management, organizational structure, industry norms and competition, workforce diversity and technology. Culture clashes. It occurs during mergers, acquisitions, or rapid changes. It causes different leadership styles, conflicting values and priorities. It impacts could be low morale, reduced productivity, and increased turnover. Strategies to build a strong culture. Clearly communicate vision and values. Lead by example through leadership behavior. It fosters collaboration and innovation. It recognizes and rewards achievements and encourages open communication.
And then moving on to section 2.6, industrial employee relations. What are industrial relations? The industrial relations are the relationships between employers and employees. It focuses on conflict resolution and cooperation. It also aims to ensure fair treatment and productive work environment. Importance of industrial relations. It promotes a harmonious workplace, reduces conflicts and grievances, enhances employee satisfaction and productivity, ensures compliance with labor laws and regulations. What are trade unions? Organizations that represent workers' interests. Their roles are they negotiate better wages and benefits, they advocate for improved working conditions, and they provide legal support and advice. Employer associations are groups that represent the interests of employers. Functions they provide support during negotiations with trade unions. They share best practices and legal updates and advocate for employer friendly policies.
Collective bargaining, which is negotiation process between employers and employees or unions. The objectives are agreeing wages, working conditions, and benefits. Benefits are it reduces disputes and promotes mutual understanding. The challenges is it can be time consuming and there's a risk of strike if no agreement is made. Industrial disputes are disagreements between employers and employees, which causes wage disputes, working conditions, and unfair treatment. Forms of employee actions are strikes, work to rule, go slows. The forms of employee actions is lockouts, contract changes, and redundancy threats. Resolving industrial disputes. The methods of resolution are negotiation, which is direct discussions between the parties, mediation, where there's a neutral third party who helps find a solution, arbitration, which is a binding decision made by an independent body, and the importance is it maintains workplace harmony and avoids prolonged disruptions.
Key legislation in industrial relations. It protects the rights of both employees and employers. The examples are minimum wage laws, health and safety regulations, and anti discrimination and equal opportunity laws. That's it for today. Um, we will see you in the next podcast. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.